You know what I find really interesting? I feel like men, and not just men, but masculine energy, projects this energy of too emotional on the feminine that is meant to be emotional and emotionally tapped in. But yet, it is actually the masculine energy that is too emotionally repressed, which is why they stifle the feminine emotional energy through control, through judgment, through stifling and restricting their emotional connection. Because when the feminines connect to their emotion, when we connect to our emotion, that is where we derive our power. That is where we derive and realize who we truly are and how we truly feel. And that truth threatens the emotionally repressed masculine energy, the emotionally abusive, even masculine energy. If you pay attention, the masculine energy will make it seem like your emotions are too much, right? The hyper-masculine energy, the unhealed, unbalanced masculine energy will make it seem like your emotions are too much, and they make you too off kilter or too off balance. But really, this is an illusion. The emotions are not the issue. It is all about how we harmonize our emotions or lack thereof. It is all about what we do with our emotions, not the fact that we have emotions, even deep emotions, visceral emotions, loud emotions, intense emotions. It is all about the balancing act of the emotions. But because masculine energy is not naturally taught to be emotional, to acknowledge emotion, to be tapped in, when they see a reflection that is tapped in, it is automatically too much. But it's not that it's too much, it's actually that the masculine energy, because it's not just men, the masculine energy is repressed emotionally. They don't want to tap in emotionally. Emotions make them uncomfortable. And this is because of societal norms and teaching around men shouldn't feel this or that. Men should be stoic. They should be this. They should be that. Everything but emotional, because emotional translates to weak. Except emotional is not weak. Emotional is power, especially in this society. The weakness steps in when it comes to your emotional mindset. How do you handle your emotions? How do you interact with your emotions? Because in truth, if we really thought about it, wouldn't you be emotionally weak if you don't acknowledge your emotions? If you don't balance out your emotions? Because then you're just repressed. And repression is transmuted, or translated rather, into weakness. Because you're unaware. Because you don't know. But when you know and you're tapped in, that is emotional power. So, the world makes us believe backwards, but this is a key to truth and to unlocking the sacred power within all of us. Because it's not about, I can't be emotional, I can't feel my feelings, It's about the judgments and the psychological control tactics that have been placed upon us societally for generations and generations and generations. Because when you tap into your emotions, not only are you aware, but you are intuitive. And when you're intuitive, that intuitive intelligence can rise, and the connection to source can come through your crown as a clear translation of whatever messaging you need to give or receive. So the truth is that the repressed masculine is scared of power, true power. And you'll notice that a lot of repressed masculine energy is controlling, or it is limited and restrictive. It is not its fullest essence because of how it acts. It only views life in ego. It only views life in hierarchy. it only views life in rigidity, not in flow, not in connection, true connection, but rather connection based off of who can have the most power that is not emotional, which ultimately just means who can lack the most feeling and dominate the situation or the experience. And that is not true power or true strength. It's actually a mask for emotional weakness. Thank you, Spirit.